Greetings folks, Simon here, welcome back to the channel and to another Final Fantasy VII New Threat 2.0 video. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can get your very own Masamune weapon. In my opinion, the mod's ultimate weapon, very powerful. Physical damage, as you probably know, has been nerfed quite remarkably in this mod over the original game, but Masamune is bringing physical damage back, baby. Not only does it have huge attack stats, but it also has 100% critical strike rate. This is not only going to make the damage in general really powerful from these attacks, but enemies that have high evasion stats are no longer going to be a problem either because critical strike rates cannot miss. And there is an enemy coming up, I don't want to give any spoilers about it, but there's an enemy coming up that has a very high evasion stat. You definitely want to get this weapon now, trust me. And I will show it you in action later on. One thing to note that's really good about the Masamune is it can be equipped on every party member. Unfortunately, you can only get one of them maximum, so you'll have to choose who's going to be the wielder of this ultimate blade. But let's go ahead now and explain how you can find the ingredients required in order to craft this weapon. They're not that challenging once you know where to go. If you enjoyed, don't forget to drop a like, push that YouTube algorithm in a favourable direction, and subscribe for future content. Enjoy. Alright, so the first step is to head over to the weapon shop seller on disc 3, and once you speak to the weapon shop seller, he's going to give you the items necessary for the recipe. So this is the guy that you traded the mithril with earlier on, if you did that. And the items we're going to require to craft the Masamune are 1 Murasame, 1 Moonstone, 1 Xenogeas plate, and 7 8 needles. So let's go ahead and I'm going to explain to you how you can get all 4 of the items required. To get a Murasame, quite an easy process. You want to head over to Wutai, and I go to just outside of the town itself on the world map, and hunt around for creatures. Make sure you have the morph materia equipped. I like to use Yuffie since she gets maximum physical attack with using morph. And you're looking for this creature here, the Edgehead. And all you need to do is morph this thing for the Murasame. It's as simple as that. Okay guys, nothing complicated there. It might take a few attempts for the creature to show up, but otherwise it's really easy. Now, the Moonstone is one of 2 items that I had already collected quite accidentally earlier on in my playthrough. So I can't remember the exact location, but check your inventory as you may already have looted it just as I did. But if not, I'm fairly sure it is around here in Cosmo Canyon. And I believe it is just an item on the ground. So just have a look around these rooms, particularly the bedroom upstairs, if you don't have the Moonstone. But like I said, I do believe it is around here. But yeah, just speak to the weapon seller and he will tell you what items you already have. The Moonstone and the armor you might already have, as I did. And pretty much the same goes for the armor or the Xenogeas plate. It is an item that I did already have in my inventory, so I must have looted it earlier on. Now, I believe if you don't have it, again, just check if you do, you may already, it is looted from somewhere inside the house here at Costa del Sol. So check the bedroom and these other rooms. If it's not there, then it's going to be down here in the basement area. So probably in this chest that, as you can see, I've already opened. But yeah, those 2 items are fairly easy to get. Like I say, you may already have them, as I did. But if not, hopefully that will help. Okay, the 8 needles, of which we require 7, can actually be found here on Cactuar Island. Now, you are looking for the creature known as Cactuar, so it's Cactuer. And again, make sure you bring the morph materia with you. Once more, I recommend using Yuffie. I would advise as well sticking a luck materia onto her, so that when you try and morph, you're not going to miss, as these guys have a very high evasion stat, which is kind of annoying, especially because you have to get 7 of these things. So try and deck Yuffie out with as much strength as possible, as much luck as possible, and hopefully morphing shouldn't take too long. And then simply repeat the process until you have 7 of the item. Okay, so well done if you've got this far and managed to get all of the items required by the recipe. I'll just show you those in my inventory. Okay, 1 Murasame. I've got 2, but you only need 1. 1 Moonstone, 1 Xeno GS plate, and 7 of these needles. So, with all that stocked up, let's go ahead and speak to the weapon seller. And that's pretty much all we need to do. He shows that we've got the items required. And he will then just go ahead and give us the Masamune blade. Now, the Masamune blade will, once you've equipped it on a character, only show a art design from one of their weapons. I think it's like their first weapon. But it is actually properly equipped and will have the full effects of the blade. So, as you can see, we get 100% crit rate. That's the main feature of the Masamune. And we get a nice boost to stats as well. Sadly, you don't get 8 materia slots or any materia growth. But that's just the price to pay for having such a powerful weapon. And this truly is the ultimate weapon. And you can equip it on any character you choose. So, let's just see that in action very briefly. Okay, now I don't have the high strength stat on Cloud. But hopefully this will give you an idea as to the sort of power you're going to be dealing with the Masamune blade. When you consider that physical attacks have been nerfed to the ground in New Threat, it's nice to be able to have some of that power back. And there's going to be some pretty darn good materia setups you're going to be able to go for to really make the most out of that weapon. Now, we do have a secret boss fight coming up. For those of you following the secret ultimate quest guide that I'm doing as a little series on the channel. So I have a feeling that Masamune is going to be coming into its own in that particular battle. So if you are following that, then I would definitely encourage you to collect this weapon now. But there we have it then, folks. I hope this little guide has helped you. And have fun with the Masamune. Take care, folks. I'll see you next time.